When you talked about repackaging bits and bytes, this is not what I had in mind.
On today's broadcast, Financial Planning Magazine's annual tech survey is here. Find out who makes up this year's winners and losers in advisor technology. Fidelity announces a new collaboration with LearnVest. How will this partnership help you with your digital advice delivery to clients? And Wealthfront fires the first salvo at the separately managed account industry. Does this new service have the potential to put pricing pressure on the SMAs you use today?
So get ready, FPPad Bits and Bytes begins now.
Hey everyone, I'm Bill Winterberg, and thank you for joining me for this week's Pumpkin Spice Advisor Technology News broadcast. Today's episode is brought to you by the 2015 T3 Conference Advisor Edition, exclusively designed for the technology needs of independent financial advisors. You can get $50 off the regular registration rate by using the promo code 2015 T3 FPPad. So reserve your spot to the event Michael Kitces calls the best for advisor technology by visiting technologytoolsfortoday.com. This week's top story comes from Financial Planning Magazine, as technology columnist Joel Bruckenstein revealed the results of the publication's annual technology survey of financial professionals. The first surprise of the survey involves tools advisors use to assess client risk tolerance. For the longest time, the risk assessment category has been dominated by Finametrica, the Australian-based firm that launched its client profiling tools back in 1998. Today, assessment tools from Riskalyze and Pocket Risk have gained respectable adoption among advisors. But roughly 50% of survey respondents admitted they don't use any risk profiling tools at all. So if you're part of that 50%, you might want to consider adding one of these solutions to your technology plan for 2015. Also gaining traction are portfolio rebalancing solutions, as these tools are now in use by more than half of all survey respondents, a first for this category. TD Ameritrade Institutional's iRebal earned top honors, with Envestnet Tamarac and Orion Advisor Services rounding out the top 3 solutions in use today. And with all of the low-cost online investment solutions touting their rebalancing and tax loss harvesting attributes, I expect to see rebalancing software adoption to continue to grow as advisors match the rebalancing capabilities of the online providers. Other than that, this year's survey is pretty similar to the one from 2013, with TD Ameritrade Institutional taking top honors in advisor satisfaction, MoneyGuide Pro cited as the most popular financial planning software, and Juncture, Salesforce, and Redtail duking it out once again for top honors among CRM software, depending on how you slice the data. Get all the details on the winners and losers from this year's technology survey by visiting fppad.com/147 for the links to this week's top stories. Now, speaking of online investment solutions, the next story comes from Fidelity Institutional, as the company recently announced a new collaboration with LearnVest, the online technology-enabled financial planning provider. This news follows Fidelity's announcement last month of a similar collaboration with Betterment Institutional, where Fidelity will list the online investment service in its list of resources advisors should consider as they contemplate ways to attract the next generation of investors. Under the collaboration, advisors can publish what's called a financial wellness micro website that features educational content produced by LearnVest. In addition, advisors can offer the LearnVest planning program to their clients under a preferred pricing agreement. Now, I'm all in favor of advisors embracing digital advice delivery at an affordable price, but why should you be piggybacking off of LearnVest's content? Shouldn't you be the one delivering valuable financial planning content to your clients and prospects? If you have the resources, you should be building your own website, creating your own content, and training yourself and your colleagues to deliver your message with compelling video content. Yes, it takes time and a nominal financial investment, but I believe the potential reward is totally worth it. However, if you don't have the talent or the resources to make this happen, then the LearnVest collaboration at least gives you a starting point to bridge the gap between your current service model and the technology-enabled relationships that emerging clients are demanding. And finally, it seems like I can't stop talking about online investment services this week, as this time it's Wealthfront making headlines, as the company just announced a new offering called Direct Indexed Investing. Starting with an account minimum of $100,000, Wealthfront will purchase individual securities and ETFs on behalf of its customers that are benchmarked against the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Holding individual securities instead of funds and ETFs allows Wealthfront to track the performance of the index, but harvest individual gains and losses from individual securities to be more tax efficient. If this sounds like separately managed accounts, or SMAs, that advisors use today, that's because it is. So while direct investing is not anything new, Wealthfront is now able to offer the service with very low account minimums and charges its low annual management fee of just 25 basis points, which could very well put pricing pressure on many of the SMA providers you use, like Parametric, Investnet, Nuveen, and more. Find out all the details about direct index investing, as well as see other stories that didn't make this week's broadcast, like Juncture Cloud's integration with Black Diamond, by visiting fppad.com/147. Remember, Bits and Bytes exists because of the support of our sponsors. So check out the 2015 T3 Conference Advisor Edition, held February 12th through the 14th in Dallas, Texas. Claim your $50 discount off registration by using the promo code 2015 T3 FPPad. Visit technologytoolsfortoday.com for more information. So have you added a risk assessment tool to your business? Are you planning on integrating the services from the online investment providers? I want to know. Send me a message on Twitter using @BillWinterberg, or leave a comment right here on the FPPad YouTube channel. For FPPad.com, I'm Bill Winterberg. See you next time.
That is a pretty big box.
Okay. Oh! So get ready. FPPad Bits and Bytes begins now. Ah.